pretty. I'm just going to use my finger and kind of blend those two colors together a little bit more in the center to get a little bit more of a gradient. Hi, now you jump up. Except I'm not letting you get your paws in this palette this time. Hi. Okay, I feel like that's a good stopping point for now. Now comes the fun part. We're gonna add in the shimmers. The shimmers in this palette are like actually insane, but specifically I feel like there's two that for this look, I'm really drawn to. The shade Secure here. It's like a multicolored shimmer. There's blue, there's green, there's gold, but when you swatch it, actually pulls very green, which I think will look so good on top of this. Let me just blend this out on the back of my hand a little bit more for you guys. And then also the shade Solid, which in the center looks really green at first glance, but it actually has a lot of a pink shift to it, which I also think would look so cool. And I honestly just can't really decide between the two. I just swatched them next to each other. So I decided I'm gonna use both. So I'm first gonna take Secure with my finger, and we're gonna focus this more so in the center to kind of marry these two shades together. And then I'm gonna just slowly kind of pull the color in closer to the inner corner. Like, stop, that looks so good. And with shimmers like this, I always prefer to use my finger because I feel like your finger just is able to apply the right amount of pressure, bring out the foil in the pigment. Don't be afraid to use your fingers, especially when it comes to a good shimmer. I feel like it just sets you up for the best possible effect. So now I'm going to use another finger with the shade Solid, and I'm going to pop this on this like innermost part of my eye. So now just using like those two fingers and just go back and forth between the two to blend those two shimmers together. Like, come on. And then whatever's left over on my finger, I'm going to kind of place it on this like flat part of my eye. I feel like it just adds some fun dimension. And then because there was no green eyeshadow there, I feel like you can see it kind of pulls a little bit more pink. It looks so good. I went ahead and did my base and my brows so we can finish up with the eyes. We're gonna do essentially the same thing that we did on top, just on the bottom. So I'm going to start with a flat brush with Steady, that lighter green shade, and first pop that under. And I want this to be a little bit smokier. So now I'm going to use Patience, the darker green, and I'm going to try to focus that closest to the lash line and blend it in